Hello, today I'm going to do a review of the Coleman Bottletop one burner stove. And for those of you that have watched some of my recent videos canoe camping, you've seen me try to make things like pancakes, and that turned out to be an epic fail. And the reason I believe that is because I'm trying to make pancakes or anything that requires actual cooking other than boiling water and things of that nature. Just doesn't work well on a stove like this, a backpacking stove. So you have this little tiny burner here, and the heat is all concentrated right there. It doesn't spread across your pan, and it really doesn't work too well. So I got the idea that, hey, why not try actual stove that has a decent sized burner. So I thought, well, what would that be? I started doing my research, and I didn't want something super huge, like those 2-burner ones that you carry, and for car camping. But at the same time, I didn't mind if it was actually quite a bit bigger and heavier than this, because a lot of my camping is done by canoe, where I can take the extra weight, and a lot of times at my age, I'm not even doing a lot of portaging. I do a lot of base camping, and so weight is not that huge of a concern for me. So taking a 1-burner propane stove like the Coleman Bottletop is not really a big issue. So I'm going to give that thing a test this morning. I decided to do the intro right here in my garage, so it was a little quieter, getting a little bit of road noise in the distance, so that's why I'm in my garage. But I'll step outside here and we'll give this thing a test. First thing I want to do is boil some water at full bore and see how long that takes, and then I'll give you the results, and then we'll switch over and see if I can't make those pancakes a little better. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I got this thing going full bore, and I've got my timer on, and we'll just see how long this takes to get this small pot of water going. I've got 20 ounces of water in a stainless steel pot that I typically take along with me on most of my trips. So we'll just see how long this takes to boil. Alright, so there you have it. That just took a little over 3 minutes. So 3 minutes to boil this pot of water, and yeah, so it's not as fast as my MSR pocket rocket, but yeah, really that's no deal breaker for me. I typically don't need, what's a minute, and I've got plenty of fuel in this size of propane canister, so really not concerned about that. So yeah, that was pretty good. All right, now let's try to do some pancakes. And for the pancakes, I'm going to have this on the lowest setting and just see how that goes. Let's get this pan a little warm. Usually anybody that's made pancakes before knows that the first couple of pancakes aren't the prettiest ones. I'm going to keep them small. Alright, we'll see what the finished product turns out like. Alright, back in the garage, and here's the results. I think that's a pretty respectable plate of pancakes, if I do say so myself. Much better than I could have done with the MSR backpacking little stove that I have. And yeah, I had to dial in my heat, and yeah, you have to have the heat pretty low, but it's, you don't have to have the pancakes on one side very long. But once I dialed it in, I figured out very quickly how to make pancakes. Now I'm looking forward to making, I bring real food along for at least for the first night or so on a canoe camping trip, so if there's a fire ban, I can cook a burger, cook fish, in the morning, bacon and eggs, pancakes. So yeah, this stove is going to do great. It's a lot more sturdier than what I expected. Thought it was going to be a little more lightweight and fragile, but it's not. It's real sturdy. The only thing I wish is that Coleman made a carrying case for it, but they don't, so I'm going to have to get creative and make something. I kept the cardboard sleeve to protect the regulator. You don't want to damage that, obviously. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased with it, and it's definitely going to go in one of my packs on my next canoe camping trip. So yeah, so just to let you know also that I'm not sponsored by Coleman. I bought this with my own money and just doing an impartial review of the stove. But if you have any comments, I'd sure like to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed to my videos, I'd appreciate if you do that also and give this a thumbs up. And hope you guys are doing well. Should be snowy outside here where I live, but still looking pretty fall-like. No snow yet, but should be coming soon. Hope you're doing well, and have a great day.